Please raise your hand if you have ever personally experienced or someone you know has experienced anti-Semitism. Look around the room. You're not alone. Carly, over to you.
Thank you. All right, here's what I want you to do first. You're here for a reason, right? They need to know who you are. Where do you live? Where do you go to school? So let's start here.
Hi everyone, I'm 11th intern. I'm from right outside of Boston. I go to Marblehead High School. I'm currently a senior.
Hi everyone, my name is Teresa. I'm a student at UCL in London, and I'm an immersion fellow, and I'm also welfare officer for our Friends of Israel Society.
Hello, my name is Gabe Silverstein. I'm a senior at Princeton High School in Princeton, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Kfir. I'm a sophomore at UC Berkeley.
Guys, the first thing I want to ask is the hard part, right? Give them the bad news. We're going to start this way and come back. Tell us how you've experienced anti-Semitism.
Well, I'm sure many of you are familiar with Berkeley throughout everything that's happened in the past year. So we started off the year with some clubs at the law school saying that they did not want Zionist speakers and they weren't going to allow Zionist speakers to give any talks. And that blew up when an article came out saying that Berkeley had Jewish-free zones. I'd like to assure all of you that's not true. And so in our fight against that, it really felt like we were just kind of on the front lines and really like fighting against anti-Semitism on a higher scale. And it really was us college students who are so young and so inexperienced fighting against something that's been around for so long. And then fast forward a little bit to probably the second biggest anti-Semitic event is that a couple of weeks ago we tried to pass the IRA definition of anti-Semitism in our student senate. And I want to thank Chloe and Liv first and anybody else who stayed on the Zoom the entire time. It turned out to be a senate meeting that lasted until 3:30 in the morning when they decided that they will table it indefinitely and not pass it. Not a good thing. Not a good thing.
It's not the outcome we're looking for, but so let's stick with that for just a minute.
Yeah, so my experience with anti-Semitism starts when I was in middle school. It made some big news, maybe you've heard. In Princeton High School, there was a Nazi versus Jew beer pong tournament, which got a lot of publicity, and so that happened in middle school, and I didn't really have any resources at that point to sort of go about dealing with this. And then fast forward to high school, in May of 2021, a friend and I went downtown in Princeton to Heinz Plaza, and there was what was supposed to be a peaceful pro-Palestinian protest in the middle of town, the inoperative word in that statement being peaceful. As a friend and I stood maybe 40 yards away behind two police officers with a towel that I used blue tape to write Am Yisrael Chai on it, and unfortunately we were rushed by a group of members of the protest called Nazis. They were threatening to hurt us, to push us, and thankfully the police officers were there to step in. They said, "We appreciate what you guys are doing here, but I think it's time to go." And I think they were right as well.